We've all heard the saying, old habits die hard, and chances are we've experienced firsthand how difficult it can be to break out of our own destructive patterns of behavior. Whether it's biting our nails, using our phones excessively, or procrastinating on tasks, bad habits can hold us back from achieving our goals and living the life we want. But what if there was a way to trick our brains into breaking these bad habits? What if instead of battling ourselves and our willpower, we could change our environment and circumstances in such a way that we naturally gravitate towards better behavior? In this video, we will dive deep into the science of habit formation and learn how to rewire our brains by changing our environment to break bad habits. Welcome to our channel, the place where future billionaires come to get inspired. Do you ever feel like no matter how much effort you put into breaking bad habits, you just can't seem to make progress? You might find yourself biting your nails, even though you hate the way they look afterward, or checking your phone compulsively despite knowing it's not good for your mental health. The struggle is real and you're not alone. In fact, research shows that people repeat behaviors that are part of their habits about 43% of the time. That means that, even though you might have the best intentions to break free from your bad habits, your brain is hardwired to stick with the status quo. But before we delve into the strategies for breaking bad habits, it's important to understand the role habits play in our lives. Not all habits are bad. Many of our habits are actually beneficial, like showering every day or making your bed in the morning. These habits help us streamline our daily routines and free up our mental energy for more important tasks. Habits are essentially mental shortcuts that our brain takes to navigate the world more efficiently. They are ingrained patterns of behavior that we repeat over and over again until they become automatic. This means that we don't have to spend a lot of mental energy thinking about what we're redoing. Our brain can operate on autopilot, freeing us up to focus on other things. But while habits can be helpful, they can also be harmful. Bad habits like biting your nails, procrastinating, or eating too much sugar can sabotage your goals and harm your well-being. The problem is that once a habit becomes ingrained in your routine, it can be extremely difficult to break. This is because your brain has created a pathway for that behavior and it is comfortable with the routine. Changing your habits requires creating a new pathway in your brain, which can be uncomfortable and challenging. So how do you trick your brain into breaking bad habits? One effective strategy is to increase friction. Friction is anything that makes it harder for you to engage in the habit. For example, if you want to stop biting your nails, you could turn your face down when you reach for your phone so you're less likely to see your nails and give in to the urge to bite them. Or if you want to stop using your phone so much, you could put it in another room altogether. By increasing the friction, you making it harder for your brain to follow its habitual pathway, and you giving yourself a chance to choose a different behavior instead. In fact, by increasing the friction just a little bit, you can make the desired behavior more likely. For example, in one study, researchers found that people were more likely to recycle if the recycling bins were located closer to where they produced waste rather than farther away. Similarly, if you want to make it easier for yourself to exercise more, you could move your workout clothes to a more convenient location or put together an easy-to-follow playlist of your favorite songs. By reducing the friction, you making it easier for your brain to follow the new pathway, and you increasing the likelihood that you will stick to your goals. But why does this work? Why does increasing the friction make it easier to change your habits? The answer lies in the science of habit formation. Every habit consists of a three-part neurological pattern, a cue or trigger that tells your brain to initiate the habit, the behavior itself, and the reward that reinforces the habit. When you engage in the habit, your brain releases a surge of dopamine, a neurotransmitter that makes you feel good. This dopamine surge reinforces the connection between the cue, the behavior, and the reward, making it more likely that you'll repeat the behavior in the future. By increasing the friction, you're essentially making it harder for your brain to follow through on the habit. If you want to stop biting your nails, for example, you could try keeping your hands busy with a fidget spinner or stress ball whenever you feel the urge to bite. This makes it harder to engage in the behavior and gives your brain a chance to break the connection between the cue, the behavior, and the reward. Over time, your brain will start to see that there's no dopamine-fueled reward for nail biting and will be less likely to repeat the behavior. It's important to note that this process doesn't happen overnight. It takes time and effort to change your habits. However, By increasing the friction and being consistent, you can gradually break the cycle of bad habits and replace them with more positive behaviors. Now let's take a deeper look at each part of the habit loop and see how we can use this knowledge to change our habits. The first part of the habit loop is the cue. This is the trigger that tells your brain to initiate the habit. Cues can be anything from a feeling of boredom to a specific time of day to a location. For example, let's say you want to break the habit of checking your phone first thing in the morning. In this case, the cue is the time, specifically waking up. Every morning when your alarm goes off, you check your phone to see what messages or notifications you have. This has become a habit for you. To change this habit, you need to change the cue. One way to do this is to move your phone to the other side of the room, so you have to get out of bed to turn off the alarm and then make the decision to check your phone or not. By changing the cue, you're giving yourself a chance to think about whether or not you really want to check your phone. You're breaking the connection between the cue and the behavior. The next part of the habit loop is the behavior. This is the actual habit itself. It's the action that you take in response to the cue. So going back to the example of checking your phone in the morning, the behavior is picking up your phone and scrolling through your notifications. To change this behavior, you need to find an alternative activity to replace it. One option is to start reading first thing in the morning. By picking up a book instead of your phone, you re-breaking the connection between the cue and the original behavior and creating a new connection between the cue and the new behavior. The final part of the habit loop is the reward. This is the reason why you engage in the habit in the first place. It's the positive feeling you get from completing the behavior. Rewards can be anything from a surge of dopamine to a sense of satisfaction to a tangible benefit like getting a project done. In the case of checking your phone in the morning, the reward might be seeing the smiling face of your loved one in the morning, catching up on the latest news, or simply scrolling through your social media feeds. To change your habits, you need to change the reward. This can be difficult since rewards are often what motivates us to engage in habits in the first place. However, it's possible to create new rewards that are more aligned with your goals and values. For example, instead of rewarding yourself with a dopamine hit from your phone, you could reward yourself with the feeling of accomplishment you get from reading a few chapters of your book. Changing your habits is a challenging but worthwhile endeavor. By understanding the science of habit formation and following the steps outlined in this video, you can trick your brain into breaking bad habits and adopting new ones. Remember to start small, set realistic goals, and be patient with yourself. It takes time to change your habits, but the results will be worth it. You can unlock your full potential and achieve your goals by breaking free from the chains of bad habits. It won't be easy, but the journey will be worth it. We believe in you. So go out there and start taking control of your life today. And before you go, here's something else you should know. This video isn't just about breaking bad habits. It's also about forming good ones. So if you've made it this far, we know you're interested in learning more about how to succeed in life. That's why we have a special offer for you. We want to give you a free book that will teach you everything we know about success. This book is filled with practical advice, inspiring stories, and actionable steps you can take to improve your life. We've written this book with the intention of helping people like you who are hungry for knowledge and eager to make a real difference in the world. In this book, you'll learn how to develop a winning mindset, overcome obstacles, and achieve your goals. We'll teach you how to manage your finances, build relationships, and make a positive impact on the world around you. Whether you're an ambitious entrepreneur, a curious student, or just someone looking to improve their life, this book has something for you. It's our gift to you, our way of saying thank you for watching our videos and supporting us on our mission to help people like you succeed. If you're ready to take the next step towards a more successful and fulfilling life, we encourage you to claim your free book today. It's our hope that this book will serve as a catalyst for your personal and professional growth, helping you to unlock your true potential and achieve your dreams. So don't wait. Click the link below to claim your free book and start your journey towards a better, brighter future today.